Okay, I'm Zach Christ. I'm 21 years old, and I have this project called Zack Christ that started in 2006, I guess, when I was 13 years old. I was in this car crash that somehow had a major impact on like my output in some way. I've always had like this I've always had this need to like sit down and just work intensely on some creative project for a couple of hours each day. And I think I just started making like a few tracks on my uncle's laptop, and then when I got back home, I used my parents' computer to just like string samples together and like make these kind of collages. And at some point I got my own computer and started doing less sample-based music.
If you don't, if you don't.
Luckily, the things that I was making at that point had some kind of appeal to the scene in Copenhagen, and yeah, that's pretty much where I am now with this project. Given that that the next record, which I only refer to as the next record because I can't pronounce the name of the record. It's kind of just like this Unicode symbol that displays differently, like in different places, which is pretty nice actually. My previous records have been like I've made a bunch of tracks. Maybe I've made like 20 tracks or something. Then I picked 2 or 3 tracks out, maybe just one, and they all have like these very neat names, and they're like because most of my tracks are just made just something that I make, and then I make some kind of most of my tracks, they're just kind of undefined. They have like I start by making some kind of a composition, and then the boundaries are kind of undefined, and at some point when I have to make a live show, then I just bounce out whatever I have and I give it a name, and try and name it something that fits into what other people name their tracks and stuff like that. I mean, this record is just like it's just kind of me trying to move away from that, break the boundaries for what I usually do, and at the same time do exactly what I usually do. Just also that the fact that the tracks are made specifically for the record, and that the artwork is actually done now, and I have no idea how the record's gonna sound, is pretty interesting in terms of like process and stuff like that. For me at least, it's got this very homey feel about it. It's very just very relaxed and not that formal or not trying to fit in anywhere. Just trying to like define. It kind of has its own life. Just defines its own boundaries instead of me going in and going stop, now I have to play a live show, or stop, now I have to make a record. It just right now it just is, and then it's kind of my it's my task to just say stop when I think it's done. Okay, shout outs to the glorious label of husoptagelser and the people at DM and everyone who has ever helped me to get things released or play a concert or just have benefited me or the Zack project. Overall, everyone who I have ever remixed and everyone who's ever remixed me, everyone who hacks things or wants to hack things or don't want to hack things, and everyone who keeps it underground.